Is the US dollar toxic? Good evening, folks. This is Silver Dad Knows, and thank you so much for joining us for another episode. So, to kind of change it up a little bit, I do want to show you a couple coins that certainly do not get enough credibility, but are definitely worthwhile, worth getting your hands on if you have the ability to, because these are definitely special coins, not cheap, and most definitely going to increase in value over time. So to start it off, right here, we have a silver round. Many of you are probably familiar with who this is. Of course, I might hear some crickets where, what the heck, who is this guy? Okay, not to offend those who clearly know who this is, but if you do not know who this is Mark McGwire. Mark McGwire, for the longest time, was considered to be one of the most exceptional, great athletes to play in the major leagues. Now, this round was made in honor of his 70th home run in a season. You know, this is to honor the most home runs in a season. He had 70 in one single season, you know. Amazing. This guy was just on another level. He was a beast. Of course, he did steroids, but still, with or without the steroids just enhanced his freakish ability. You know, still cheating. It did give him more leverage, but he was still just a beast athlete. So as you can see right there, this is number 7,850. So this is a very limited batch. There are very few out there. Mark McGwire, his number is 25. You know, that was the number that he rocked. And this was with the St. Louis Cardinals. And this is going back, I mean, shoot, look. September 27th, 1998. I was 4 years old. That's how long back this goes. Very limited mint. Considered to this day, as I said, as the greatest sustained 6-month spectacle ever put on by any man in baseball history. So you do have to recognize that. McGwire went beyond expectations, beyond rational baseball possibilities, and into his own magnificent twilight zone. Now, this going back to 1998, he was, you know, he did get in trouble in the early 2000s. So who knows? Maybe in 1998, he was, like I said, he's a beast athlete. Maybe he wasn't doing steroids just then. Maybe he did do it last minute in the early 2000s, like so many of the greats did. I do want to give a shout out to one of my loyal subscribers. This is __Ryan_. This is for a comment that they made last night. I've always hoarded copper in addition to silver. I'm in a good situation as an electrician the past 20 years. Started the day I turned 18. Wow, 20 years, started at 18. To save all the scrap copper I can get my hands on. What do I do with this? I cash it in and buy silver with it, but I never deplete my copper stash completely. I always keep a drum of it in the garage in case the price jumps big time. It's yet another way to save money. Free money at that. I'm on the clock as I collect it while working. Amazing. Remember, that's __Ryan_. Amazing, sir. That you dedicate your life to be an electrician. That is a very respected career. I wish more people chose to do something like that worthwhile than getting these liberal arts degrees that have nothing to offer them. You know, minimum wage jobs, if that. And I love your strategy. You know, you're always getting your hands on copper. You trade it for silver. You're never buying silver, but you're stacking on it. You're getting rich just by being smart. I love it, brother. Gold, silver, and Bitcoin are far more solid investments given what's going on with our current economy. I'm betting against the Fed every time I buy gold, silver, and Bitcoin. The US dollar is toxic. The dollar is the biggest pandemic America has ever seen. Why would you save and stack dollars when the counterparty is the US Fed, the US Treasury? Fake money, fiat currency is in serious trouble right now. The government has no choice but to print, and the more they print, the more our everyday lives devalue. The US dollar was created in 1913, but so was the tax department. We have so much debt today, the only option is to keep printing, but every time they print more money, they create more poverty. The system is broken because it's a failed system. It's based on a failed system. More homelessness and more unemployment, all while our government keeps printing. The best position to take and to do now is to live like a capitalist. Capitalists believe in teaching others to fish. You know, even Jesus Christ said it, make fishers of men. But socialists want to give people fish. You don't have to work for it. Here you go. You see why it doesn't work? To make matters worse, men's income today is dropping as fast as their testosterone. There are way fewer men nowadays. Record high inflation, record high borrowing costs. Americans are in a harder spot today than they've ever been. It's sad, and it's affecting us all. So before I forget, let me discuss this one. Let me just clean the back of it real quick. So, absolutely one of my favorites. These suckers, compared to when I originally got it, they were so affordable. Now they are just like, it shocks me how expensive they're becoming. 2019 Tuvalu Captain America. Tuvalu Captain America. This coin is the sixth release in the Marvel Bullion series struck by the Australian Perth Mint, featuring 6 different Marvel characters. Of course, you know, you have the verse, and this is showing Her Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II. Very classy, appealing as always. It's got that nice, see how it just goes with the light, just smoothly. The reverse, you know, this depicts a classic rendering of Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers, Captain America. And of course, you know, he's ready for combat. He's got his shields right there. The shield that cannot be destroyed. You know, it's an indestructible shield. Captain America. And of course, you can still purchase these as low as $50 to $60 with free shipping. Of course, I am seeing them go into the hundreds. I was looking at one on this one site earlier today online. It was going for $129. I was like, Jesus. And people are paying it. People want Captain America. And that's why I like these Marvel coins. You know, I have the Black Panther. I have the Black Panther, have this one. I believe I had a Green Lantern as well. So it's just super cool how they've made these. Certainly makes silver stacking exciting, and that's why it's like I don't just want to stick to the safe ones. You know, what are the safe ones? The safe ones are the Krugerrands, the Philharmonics, the Maple Leafs, the American Eagles. You know, those are excellent coins to be buying. Always have your hands on that and have as many as you can. But to have original coins like this, original rounds, original ounces, not common, low mintage, you know, where they might have only made 5,000 of one coin, 10,000 of one coin. That's incredible. So for you to think there's not money there, there's always going to be money there. So this, for example, this Mark McGuire coin that I have, I could easily sell it for $80, $100. I got it years ago for fractions of that price. And the Captain America as well. If I really wanted to, I could, to the right collector, I could sell it for $100. Justifiably, good reason. Right now, I have Walking Liberty. I'm going to be selling this one tomorrow. And I'm also going to be selling, these are all 1940s Mercury dimes. They're ranging from, like 1940 to 1945, 6 of them. I'm giving the guy a deal. He's a loyal customer of mine. But Yeah, see, like coins like that, I'm always going to be selling. The Walking Liberties, the Mercury Dimes, coins like these are special coins. Very, very special coins, and that's why I don't want them to go unnoticed. But folks, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Silver Dad Knows. I wanted to name this episode 420 subscribers because that's how many subscribers we had. I asked my wife, she's like, no, babe, name it Toxic Money. It's going to get more clicks. So let's see what happens. But just let you know, guys, huge support from the community. I love the comments that I'm getting daily. I love the questions that I'm getting daily. I love the love that I'm getting from the silver community daily. America, folks, you know how this ends. God bless your households. God bless your children if you have any. God bless your spouses if you're married. And as always, we still live in the greatest nation that has ever existed. Embrace it. This is Silver Dad Knows, folks. God bless you. God bless America.